Welcome to Tarot with Kat. This is Wednesday, October 8th. I'm Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. Thank you for coming. This is going to be the weekly tarot reading for Pisces for the week of October 8th through the 15th. I'm here every Monday and Wednesday morning right now. Every Monday I do all the fire and earth signs, and on every Wednesday I do all the air and water signs. So if you enjoy, please hit that like button, subscribe. I hope to see you back again. So I like to start these readings off with a little bit of astrology, and I'm not an astrologer, but I do follow it. I have to follow it to understand the tarot, because they're so closely linked and interconnected. So the tarot's connected to astrology, Kabbalah. It's all an energy thing, really. And so, yeah, especially when I'm giving these general readings. This is going to be a general reading for all Pisces, for what's happening right now, energetically, planetarily speaking. I hope to build up my subscribership and be able to do more extended reads and stuff like that. So I do hope you'll subscribe. So September was wild, crazy for everyone. We had eclipse season. We had a couple of eclipses in September. Lots of strong pulls, lots of portals opening, and people making major life shifts, major things going on in September. And we're still feeling it. We're still feeling that pull of that lunar eclipse at the end of September, and we're just getting deeper into Libra season right now. And then now we've got, affecting everybody, we've got Mercury and Scorpio making communication and like authenticity also is like coming to the forefront, and relationships are changed. Old relationships are going away because all of these things are being called into question by a lot of people right now. And we've got Venus aspecting Pluto on October 15th, mid-month. That's going to cause a lot of passion and a lot of like karmic relationships and stuff, things that are affecting everyone. But for you in particular, Pisces, your intuition right now is razor sharp this week, razor sharp. As Mercury is illuminating your ninth house of wisdom, travel, and spiritual perspective as well. But that house of yours is getting illuminated with Mercury and Scorpio. And so you're going to maybe have dreams, synchronicities are going to be delivering really important messages. Don't ignore them. Pay attention. A new belief system, teacher, or worldview might enter your orbit, challenging your old ways of thinking. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a death card or tower card, things like that. That's what happens when you go through those changes. By the end of the week, by the 15th, you're going to be feeling a call to take a leap, some sort of leap of faith or action, whether it's signing up for a course or booking a journey or sharing your story publicly, some sort of leap that takes a lot of guts to be able to do. So my tip to you is that expansion begins with curiosity, and just follow that breadcrumb trail. Just keep following your curiosity and trust the universe then to open up and expand for you like it wants to. That's what you're being called to do. It's leading you somewhere that's soul aligned for you. Okay? All right, now let's see what the tarot cards have to say. So this is the reading for Pisces for the week of October 8th through October 15th. All right, I am using a Centennial Smith-Waite deck. And if you go to the description below this video and I feel like that's you. If you go to the description below this video and you hit the more button and open it up, you'll find lots of useful information, including links to all the decks I use. If you want to support me, support the channel, buy me a cup of coffee. I wouldn't turn that down. I would really appreciate that. Also, though, for some of my friends and family, I've started adding biblical connections to all of my readings as well, because it's the same universe Swords card this week. 5 of Swords. Crossing you, coming up as your challenge, obstacle, or awareness is a, down here in your subconscious tool shed, what we're bringing with you to the situation, is an Eight of Pentacles. Stepping out of your immediate past, that first week of October, Five of Cups. Then crowning you up here, Pisces, is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. And then stepping into the immediate future here is the High Priestess. Pretty much jives with what I just said, which we'll explain in a minute. Totally jives. It's crazy when I do these, how the energies do match up with what's happening astrologically. In your environment, Pisces, this week you're feeling this Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Then your environment itself. Now it's what your environment feels like or is giving you around you, the energy around you, or sometimes, depending on the reading, it's how your environment views you this week in your situation. But we've got the Justice card going on in your environment. There's some justice happening. Totally makes sense. In your hopes and fears sector here, we've got this Two of Wands. So we've got Page of Wands, Two of Wands. Very similar energy card there. Okay. So I think that's a hope. Interesting. And then final outcome for you is this Emperor card. Another beautiful major arcana. Very aligned with the Justice card. Very aligned with the Justice card. So we'll take a look at all of these in just a second. But before we do, let us draw our confirmation or clarification card. So this is my holographic Rider-Waite deck, and I like to use this. I cannot take a chunk of cards like that. They're a little bit sticky, but I like to use this to pull the one card that wants to come out as clarification or confirmation, making sure I have only one there, of this reading. So we're going to keep that hidden until the end of the reading, and at the end we'll see it. It will be further confirmation of all of this or further clarification of by this Five of Swords card. So swords represent reason, logic, thoughts, ideas, also communication, speech, could be also higher education. So because it's this five, and fives are always a little off balance, a little off-putting, nothing's quite right. I feel like this week you're having a lot of conversations with people that aren't being fruitful. You're not getting through to people. This is a card of like poorly won battles. Like it's sometimes when you win, you lose. It's a one where, yeah, the battle's over and you kind of won, but people are walking away dejected, and it's not a very good victory. It's it's a card of that it could have been handled better. I feel like you're going through that a lot with your words this week, and you're communicating your ideas, and maybe coming to disagreements at family gatherings over thoughts and ideas and opinions. And it's probably why you have a Queen of Swords in your crown, in your ideal right now, because this week you're going through this Five of Swords situation with people where you're this Page of Wands as your obstacle, challenge, or awareness. So court cards are often real people in your life. Pages are younger people or children or young adults. And if it's a wand, it could be a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius young person in your life could be a challenge for you. There could be in among these, whoever you're having these discussions with, this could be one of them. That's your challenge. But they also are people who bring messages of messages about things. So you might have recently got as a challenge a message about something new, following your passion, a passionate message. You're coming out of lots of industry. When I say industry, I mean doing your job, doing it well, cranking it out, getting it done, and making money and making it. It's paying. It's the 8. It's the strength where he's continuing to build his career, continuing to do his thing, build his finances, the strength to push on and have that industry to achieve like this 9. The next step, you and your environment, is the 9 of coins. Immediate past, we're talking last week, we're talking the first week of October. Maybe it probably ended September too, because this is how this month was with the eclipses and stuff. And that is loss, this 5, again, 5s being off balance. So look at your 5s. You're a 5, you're feeling a 5 in your environment this week, 5 of Swords. You have a 5 in your immediate past. This is off balance. This is probably relationships ended. He's staring at the 3 spilt cups, ended relationships. He doesn't turn around and notice he's got 2 full cups behind him. So it's very much focusing on the past, focusing on losses, literal water under the bridge. So there's been some water under the bridge in the immediate past. There's been some losses and maybe a little bit of feeling sad over them. Maybe even a little too much looking back in your immediate past. So your crown, so she values logic and reason and straightforward, clear communication. She's loving, though, and nurturing. Sometimes she might lack a little bit of empathy. Might not be as in connected, but she's the queen. So she's still pretty loving and nurturing because she's like an empress type. So that's crowning. I think that's what you're striving to be like, that energy that you want. You want to be clear because you're battling all these 5 of Swords situations. You want to express yourself and be clear to people, and you value reason. The second major arcana in your immediate future, which is all-knowing. She's all-knowing. There are no secrets from the High Priestess. Pure intuition, the High Priestess. Also, that knowledge about universal law, the Torah. She's holding the Torah. She trusts her intuition. So you're going to be doing that. You're going to be stepping into that this week and just really channeling that High Priestess to trust your. In a 9 of Pentacles, you're going to be feeling some fruits of your labor this week. You're going to be seeing some fruits of your labor and starting to feel like, hey, this could be a good thing. That's good. So things are going to be put right. Wrongs are going to be righted, which is beautiful to have, I think, in your environment. Justice. It also really aligns well with your final outcome, this Emperor. We'll look at that at the very end. And 2 of Wands, you're hoping for a choice, a decision. You're looking at a decision and being able to choose which passion to follow, which way to go. You're hoping that you make the right choice and that you have that choice, and that final outcome is this Emperor. This is all 4 kings combined. He's major stability. He's major, like, I got this. I'm stable. I got this. I'm in charge of all my different realms. And yeah, it's a great card. Great card to be. Fabulous. And it really aligns with the justice in your environment too. They almost look identical. They're wearing similar red robes. The colors are almost identical. They're very, very similar card, Justice and the Emperor. And so out this opportunity. It could be because of what's happening with you right now. You're this razor sharp intuition of yours. No wonder you got the High Priestess. This razor sharp intuition. It could be anything, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, anything like that. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Another five. Look at all your fives that have come up. So you came up as the Five of Swords. Then you got the Five of Cups. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Again, a card of loss. The fives are always cards of loss. This is not about a one. It's about kind of lost. He won, but he lost. And this is loss. Focusing on loss. The three. And this is loss. This is feeling financially kind of left out in the cold. Like everybody else has got a good part of the deal, but you've been left out in the cold. I think this is how you've been feeling these fives. You're trying to escape the five and get to the 10, get to stability. And yeah, you want stability, and fives are not that. Fives are off balance. So I think you've been feeling like a five. I think you're feeling left out in the cold, and you want part of, I believe it's over there, Lotus Blossom. I always make it's opposite on video. And check out my videos here about the scariest cards in tarot, and also just a brief explanation of tarot. You'll learn a lot about the cards, and I hope to see you back next week. Thank you, Pisces. Have a blessed week.